Hi. You might remember last time when we fought a giant snake boss and then it froze the PS4 like all the way. Went all the way bad. So we're gonna try this again. Also, my face is bleeding, which is always a good start to a stream. Okay, luckily we're just here.
Lord of the Dead. That crazy old fool poisoned me. So up it can be hot. Poison.
You stop walking into poison, Bayek.
Devour my heart.
Oops.
I am he who drives off the destruction one.
Doo-doo-doo. Oh, there's Mr. Snakeface. Ow. Whoop. PS4 whirred up like it was about to take off for a sec there. I might. I'm very good at this boss fight.
Lord of the Dead. That crazy old fool poisoned me.
Just walk into poison again.
So up it can be hot. I take the bow. I sweep the sky with it. You will not devour my heart.
Aha!
Protect me.
Managed to not get hit by the giant snake. It's a good way to keep a lot of your health, is to not just touch the big evil snake.
I am he who drives off the destructive one.
Ouch.
You will
Hey.
not devour my heart.
Alright, so let me get this straight.
I
Yep.
am he who not
Fighting a
before,
giant,
and lacking the
shadowy
shrine
snake
together.
monster
Yes.
who wants to eat your heart.
Yes.
You're sure you're not playing Kingdom Hearts?
Pretty sure.
Okay. Because you have this giant, stupid, glowing weapon.
I do. I have a glowy bow of Ra or whatever. There we go. Also, are there giant snakes in Kingdom Hearts?
I mean, there's Jafar.
Jafar himself is not a snake.
But he can turn into one. I don't think he ever did it in Kingdom Hearts.
He turned into a genie in Kingdom Hearts.
He did. I believe the Aladdin movie is the only time I've ever been a giant snake. Looked fucking rad.
This is true. What's a good movie? Aladdin.
Yeah, it's alright.
I don't know about the Guy Ritchie Aladdin. As much as I like Guy Ritchie.
Was there another Aladdin?
Not yet, but he's doing the live action Aladdin with the Will Smith and the...
There's an Aladdin movie with Will Smith?
Yeah, guess who Will Smith's playing?
Is he playing the genie?
Yes.
That seems weird.
You can only spend 6 seconds in the water of the underworld before you presumably die.
That's some bullshit. Achilles got dipped in, and all he got was invincible.
Maybe this is a different underworld lake.
Different River of the Dead.
Yeah. This is the Egyptian one, not the Greek one. Come on. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest, the Egyptians were actually fairly tight-lipped about their afterlife. Like, everybody knew it was there, and everybody knew it was rad. The only thing anyone really knew was that you needed to bring all of your golden slaves with you.
And your Bitcoin?
Yes, if you can get it. Which apparently there's internet access in the Egyptian afterlife now, so that's nice.
Yeah.
So you seem to be into the supernatural stuff. I'm not sure how long you've been playing this, but...
A bit.
A little bit. But also, this would be much farther in if I was not New Game Plus in it. Bayek, you gonna swim, my dog? Oh.
No.
No, he's just gonna get eaten by the giant
He's
snack.
happy where he is?
So is the giant magic serpent actually a giant magic serpent, or is it alien giant magic serpent?
I think he's high.
It's Bayek's tripping balls giant
Okay,
serpent.
fair enough.
It might also be a heartless.
It might.
He explicitly said it was trying to eat his heart.
To bring Goofy and Donald in for this thing.
If only.
Return to the Chaos Sea.
I just told him to return to the Chaos Sea.
Sounding more and more like Kingdom Hearts. Speaking of which, I did not realize that there are no Final Fantasy characters in the new Kingdom Hearts game.
There's a Moogle.
That's it. And I saw an interview where they explained why there are no...
I know,
Final
and that's
Fantasy
dumb.
characters.
The interview is dumb.
What is it?
It's literally just, we've got all these original characters now, we don't really need the Final Fantasy cast as a crutch. It was basically like we were using the Final Fantasy characters as a crutch to make people care, but now we don't need to, because we've got all our original.
So what are the Disney characters?
See, the thing that I heard was the Tetsuya Nomura interview that was crossovers in video games aren't cool anymore. And it's like, what? They are always cool.
never heard
Shut
that.
up. Yeah, that was the one that I heard. Which is weird because there's like
I
a...
hadn't heard that one.
Apparently there's a bonus boss from Einhander, and that's like the most exciting thing anyone's ever said about Kingdom Hearts.
Not go to the Valley of Darkness.
Also, Einhander is
I
rad.
am the Great One within his eye. I will destroy you.
I can't remember.
Nimura's just mad that everyone's here in Smash.
Einhander was a PS1 shoot 'em up. Snake is unhappy that I shot him a bunch with my light bow. Now I'm okay. Now I can swim in the underwater, in the water of the death.
I love all of these articles and forum threads I'm finding when I look for it, like from before the game came out, where people are like, well, I mean, we haven't seen the Final Fantasy characters yet, but they're definitely going to be in there.
Oh yeah, no.
Crazy if they weren't. Like, how could you have a Kingdom Hearts game without Sephiroth? That's crazy.
Without Lance Bass.
I am glad that these people are so disappointed.
I mean, to their credit, that's crazy.
Bayek is very wet.
He looks like more than wet, he looks oily. You just steal some kind of weird glowing golden jewel?
I took my heart back from that weird coffin sarcophagus, I guess.
Why did you lose your heart in the first place? That was a dumb thing to do.
Because a weird shadow me ripped my heart out, and then it also ripped my heart out on my real body.
You're sure this isn't Kingdom Hearts?
I am 98% sure this isn't Kingdom Hearts.
Because you keep describing all this Kingdom Hearts sounding bullshit that's happening. Are you at the end of Gladiator now?
No, I'm at that one part in Mother 3, except instead of sunflowers, it's like wheat.
You're just gonna run into Theresa May in a minute?
Wait, what?
You don't remember that? Nobody else keeps up with British politics, I guess.
I don't know about Theresa May and wheat. Or Gladiator. I'm gonna be honest, like...
Gladiator. Have you ever seen Gladiator?
I have seen Gladiator. But I had a brief moment where I thought you were saying that Theresa May was in Gladiator.
No. There was a thing where some interviewer asked Theresa May what the, quote, naughtiest thing she'd ever done was, and she mentioned running through a field of wheat that did not belong to her.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really weird, and everyone constantly makes fun of her for it. And the end of Gladiator has the dude reuniting with his family, walking through a field of wheat. It's like super dramatic music plays, and there's a cool sunrise, and here you are! This is literally stolen from Gladiator.
It's fine.
Assassin's Creed remains terrible.
Assassin's Creed remains the greatest video game franchise of the modern era.
Jesus Christ. That's embarrassing.
I mean, that's not true because it's Yakuza, but number 2.
Oh man, God of War.
No.
Haven't you heard? It's dark and serious now,
No.
as opposed to dark and goofy like it was before.
War with Goofy. Just hack Goofy into every game. Gets better.
Sonic and Knuckles and Goofy.
Yeah.
Temple food, he who prepares it poisons your womb with flesh of the dead. Go and slay the poisoner and lift Memphis out.
Detroit,
of
become
evil.
Goofy.
I don't think Detroit needs any help becoming Goofy.
Gosh.
Praise to him who will deliver us all.
Word. Also, I appreciate that Dream Bayek didn't have the hair and the beard, but now Waking Bayek has the hair and the beard. How do I get out of this house? Nope, not that way. But no, Bayek, get down. Don't climb on this nice people's bookshelf.
Do it, Bayek. You know you want to.
Aya,
Hey, it's Aya.
My love,
What's she up to?
Hanging out.
are you well?
better for seeing your face.
Gotta say, those are nicer bookshelves than I have. Those could not support my weight.
I think my bookshelf could support my weight, but also it's like fucking chunks of oak.
There is a strange
Gotcha. Yeah, mine's an IKEA thing, and the actual shelves aren't held up by much, so.
Of our son.
Bayek.
High Priest wife has been poisoned. Garcia claims that her poisoner is our enemy.
The lizard.
The lizard!
The Apis bull is also at the point of death.
Tell me about
Let's
the
go to
lizard.
temple.
We need to find the lizard, because the lizard's the one who was feeding the pregnant lady dead people
Gross.
so that she would have
How
miscarriages.
does it feel to be measured
Okay.
with the qualification?
Oh wait, I have to bring her to the temple by boat.
Trailing after
Why do you
her
like this
for
game again?
times.
Because it's super good. I gotta bring this lady to the temple by boat.
As am
No
I.
game where someone is feeding a
I'd
pregnant
proud to
lady
serve
dead
you.
people is allowed to be good. I'm sorry.
Spoken to the High Priest.
Yes.
Why
In
not?
advance of the Queen's
Because
arrival.
that's gross.
She's coming to Memphis.
If you wrote
Yeah.
that, fuck off.
Yes.
So we're gonna go kill the guy.
The art of old Egypt.
Yeah, great. I don't care. Fuck off with your bad writing.
Oh no, I was going the right way the first time. Yeah.
To see you, Bayek.
Aya, you are the one joy left in my life. I want you at my side again.
I am bound to the Queen's service.
And our bond?
It means as much as ever. But we have seen the Order's evil now.
We can fight it, shoulder to shoulder.
I've promised the Queen.
Oops.
What has she done for you that I have not?
She lifts my gaze to the horizon. I will never stop mourning what we lost. Never.
Oh,
But I must make a world that is larger than our griefs, so that no
These
mother
boat
ever
controls
again
are super
believes that I
good.
have lived.
After I killed the lizard,
After you
I mean, they've
killed
only had a lot of games to
I
figure
will
them out.
leave Memphis.
then I will follow. Let us hunt together as we did before.
You said
I mean,
dreams
only
you
3.
want to tell me of them?
No,
I
Are there only
think.
3 between Black Flag and
rather
this?
not burden me.
Well, I
I feel
mean,
like there are more.
only 3 with boats. Like, because 3 had boats, then Black Flag had boats, then Rogue had boats.
My sons have settled.
None of the other ones had boats.
No, because after Rogue was Unity. Unity didn't have boats. Syndicate doesn't have boats. Well, Syndicate has boats, but you can't drive the boats. You just hop on the boats like water-based Frogger. And then this has little like river boats. And also big boats, but the little river boats control weird. Whoop. Bayek, you gotta stop like jumping up walls. I know you're excited.
Where should we begin?
Check the gods' enclosure. I'll speak to the priestesses.
Of course. Give me the dung heap job.
It's a good face for, alright, you check out the poop. And Naya's just like, yep.
Hey, you feed the Apis bull.
No. Them girl
Do you feed the bull? Nope. I don't feed the bull.
You know where his body is kept.
in that
Do you know where the
building over by
bowl,
the
food
sand.
bowl for the food is? Nope.
Pretty sure for a bull you use like a trough.
The bull's sickness could come from his food. But it is too soon to say. I need more evidence. Food for the bull. The rest is likely stored inside the shed.
But it's like it's a fancy god bull.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Peach pits.
Oh, they're feeding the god bull peach pits.
Explain his sickness.
That's probably bad.
One of the twin priestesses wore something like it. Let us see if the other is missing a weight from around her neck.
Greetings, sisters of Osiris.
As I thought, one priestess is
Oh no, one of these priestesses is missing her necklace. She's probably evil.
This is a subtle way of poisoning an animal.
My sisters, this is surely an accident.
One, maybe. But not a bushel.
We had the same
Whoop.
Atlantis.
Who?
Our brother. Bandits ripped him away from us. and
Here, check out this
sold him
finger.
market. They forced us to poison the god. They told us they were going to feed our brother to crocodiles in the sweet. We have not slept through the night since.
Never listen to someone when they tell you to check out their finger.
We had no choice. We never.
To be fair, it's not their finger.
Something's wrong. These are not curses.
The Order is surely behind this. Go to the Temple of Hathor without me. Twins cannot be left alone.
Alright, time to go rescue those people's brother, because he got himself kidnapped like a cool guy. What?
Controller vibration still turned on.
Are you playing the Resident Evils?
Doing a run on the hardcore mode to see what that's like.
What's it like?
Because if I S rank that, I get an unlimited ammo machine gun.
You're not answering what it's like.
It's rough. I mean, at the start, there's zombies and they try to bite you.
What?
You need ink ribbons in this mode.
Oh, that sounds like the worst.
And apparently there are 2 less inventory expansions.
That continues to sound like the worst.
And also to S rank it, you have to finish it half an hour faster than the other version. Which, to be fair, means that had I been playing on hardcore mode as Leon, I would have totally S ranked it, because I got it in 246, but...
4.
What?
1.
It doesn't even...
You're not even doing one of those puzzles yet?
No, not even close.
Oh.
I should be cautious around here.
I'm playing in Claire's alternate costume, which still looks bad. Because it's just how she looked at RE2, which was bad.
Who's coming after me? Is it you?
Alright, so what's happening in the Assassin's Creed? You're infiltrating this cool fort.
Yep.
Who you after?
I'm after the twin priestesses of Hathor's brother? I don't remember which...
You sound incredibly confident.
Yeah, I don't remember which brother. Which... Ah, Captain. Ow!
Some god or another.
Some god or another is like, yo... So this guy really wants it with me. Which is a bummer, because I kind of don't want it with him.
Did that guy just set himself on fire?
No, I arrowed him and he stumbled into fire.
Same thing.
What? Bayek, what are you doing? That guy, thank you. I didn't mean to complete this location, but I've completed this location. Oh, it's triangle to drop. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Like, even in Odyssey, I've never really known what the button to drop people that you're carrying is.
You always just toss them?
No. I press the evade button and you just drop them where you stand.
That's what I did most of the time in Odyssey as well. It was just do a quick back step and just drop the person in the dirt.
It's a very nice thing to do to someone.
Well, then they should walk under their own power if they want to get dropped. Not a fucking taxi service.
Aren't you?
No. Not unless I'm being paid very well for it.
Here is my house. Before we go inside, let us speak. I prefer to spare my sisters the ugliest details of my story. The man who ordered my abduction
Oh, the guy who ordered his abduction is a priest of Anubis.
It has a terrible cough.
Oh, that's probably bad.
The lizard.
I mean, not really, because there's actually nothing evil about Anubis at all in Egyptian mythology, but sure.
Yeah, like our buddy in this region is a priest of Anubis, and it's like apparently one of his friends is the bad guy.
Aw.
Atlantis! Are you hurt? Did they mistreat you?
Hate when you find out you've secretly got an evil friend.
Little but crusts of bread fit for beggars.
Is that why we play so much Betrayal?
I mean, secretly is the key word there, I think.
So I must stain my hands with another priest's blood.
The order is everywhere.
Bike's like, I don't like killing priests, and I was like, nah, F that noise. Murder a bunch of people.
Murder all of the priests.
Now
They have it coming.
and always.
Ashremta should know of this.
He waits at the palace. I have horses for Asnibar.
I leveled up.
Yay.
What are
How's that make
waiting
you feel?
for, my love?
Alright. Let me check my gear here. Let's see what I got. Kind of a whole lot of nothing. Let's dismantle that. And this. And this. And this. Got over here. Oh, don't look at that name. Continue to not look at that. That's fine. Let's see. Oh, I can make my hidden blade do more damage. That seems like a thing I want.
But is it a thing you need?
Kinda.
Shall we race like we did in Siwa?
Only if you're ready to lose.
Bold words. I will see you back them up.
I mean,
Eat my dust.
I appreciate that lady. I appreciate my wife saying, eat my dust, as I am already ahead of her.
You're slower than Ramses, and he's been dead a few years now.
Appreciate her saying that I'm slower than Ramses, again, as I'm ahead of her.
Try me.
Like, she has literally not shown up on my screen at all, other than at the very beginning.
Seems I have come out on top.
Seems you have.
We all have weaknesses.
Yes. And yours is winning graciously.
Sick burns.
This about.
Also forgot that I like leveled up, so I can, you know, look at, see what sick abilities I can get. Like tool kill XP, which I haven't shown off the tools very much because I don't like them very much.
Mm-hmm.
But you get like a sleep dart and a smoke screen and like a firebomb. And that's kind of not necessarily replaces your abilities that are in Odyssey or the other way around. They
Well,
but like, you know,
They're the predecessors to those abilities.
yes, and they aren't nearly as effective.
Great.
And also the path for like the stuff is also where the like the tame animal ability is.
Oh, that's in this one too?
Yeah.
The gods curse our land, withholding the river's blood.
Hey, Cleopatra.
As The living goddess.
Cleopatra's like, hey, if I take the throne, I'll fix all this. Make Egypt great
Egypt will be
again.
rad. See, I was trying to avoid saying that.
Rubies set in gold.
Through her,
Had to go there.
through her, Egypt's triumphs. People are animating.
I cannot lose them. They must know my voice is that of the goddess. My queen, the Apis bull persists in ailing. We have found the cause of his sickness. He was poisoned. Who did this? The twin priestesses. Have them boiled to death inside a bronze bull. Goddess, no.
They were coerced. The brother was kidnapped by a priest of Anubis with a blue scarf. Go.
Cleopatra's like, all those people who were
Those living in one shadow.
poisoning the bull, what if you just stuck them in a bronze bowl and then boiled them to death?
Oh yeah, that thing.
Your wife
Oh, what's the name of that stupid bowl?
now they are
There's like a specific term for it.
we cannot
Oh, it's in
I used to know
deception.
it.
It's in deception.
I think it's just called the Brazen Bowl.
I think
Could be
that's
wrong.
right.
Like Google this.
My blade will serve as well as his.
no.
And then it was like, oh, don't boil them, Cleopatra.
Let it be done before we head to Heraklion in the north.
And
The Sicilian Bowl. There's another name for it.
I was about to say, like, I don't think Sicily exists at this point. Well, I mean, it probably, like, exists as an island, but not called
No,
Sicily.
Tyrant of Acragas, Sicily.
Huh.
Bowl was said to be made entirely of bronze, hollow with the door on one side. An acoustic apparatus that converted screams into the sound of a bowl. It would be pretty rad, honestly.
Anyway, there are 5 Anubis priests over here. We need to
Mm-hmm.
find which one has the
You
cough.
have to stab the correct one.
Yes.
That's a pretty good band name, Anubis Priest.
It's my ancient Egyptian Judas Priest cover band, Anubis Priest.
So it's this game's hay bale equivalent. Is it just hay?
It's like palm fronds. I think there are also hay bales, but
And now you're an eagle because animorphs.
Pretty much.
no. Well, it's the eagle is my friend.
Just like Animorphs.
Does he save your game?
He does not save my game. This is the eagle, not quite as effective as Ninja Gaiden 3 Eagle, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Video game.
But my eagle is basically my spotter.
Only one of these
Nice.
beasts has to die. I must strike carefully.
Eagles, the drones of nature.
Kinda.
Pretty much. Well, that dude's got a green scarf, so I don't think it's that guy.
Does the murderer not like the color green?
Well, no, he's got a blue scarf, and he coughs a lot.
That seems fairly distinctive. It feels like it should not be hard to single that guy out.
But there are like 5 of them, so that's why we're just...
Yeah, but how many of them are going to have persistent cough and also love the color?
Hey, what have you got against people with persistent coughs and who love the color blue?
I don't know. I just don't trust them for some reason. I hear they like to poison people. It's rude of them.
Well, that guy's got a blue scarf, I think, but I can't tell if he's got a cough or not. Cough, darn you. Eh. Oh, how about you? Your scarf's like a light blue. But also you don't seem to have a cough. Excuse me.
I appreciate that all these priests just dress up like they walked out of Stargate.
A little bit.
Man, Stargate was rad.
Stargate is rad.
The movie. I'm not vouching for the rest of it.
Yes. I'm with you there.
I liked the series when I was a kid. I have no idea how it holds up.
Yeah, I don't know. What am I looking for?
I watched that movie a lot.
It's a good movie.
It's got James Spader.
Yeah.
Okay, that guy's got a cough. Whoops.
Did you stab the first coughing man you found?
No, but I hit the wrong button, so I smacked them with my flaming sword first.
Oh, okay.
And then
Did you not appreciate that?
Well, I also smacked a lady with my flaming sword.
Rude.
Nintendo teases a Switch game that will make everyone happy and is suitable for Switch Online.
Mario Party Online? Eh?
Innocents mutilated. Children ripped from the womb. The High
Silence.
Priest's name abused.
His name was Muck before you arrived. The masses are the cattle of the gods, driven by the herdsman's whip. You are one of them, Baia. You are a cow!
It is will that drives me, not fear.
Oh, yes? And who passes the whip over your back? Who demands that you stay in your car with my death?
Anyway. You just stabbed this man.
I have my gods. Now face yours.
He disintegrated.
Rough.
And now we leave.
Glad that I've never been stabbed in such a way that it caused me to disintegrate. It sounds doubly unpleasant.
Mr. Make Me Mad, I don't feel so good.
How about that tiny 30-second Avengers teaser?
Yeah. It sure was momentous and eventful.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, it definitely sold a lot of people who were definitely not going to go see that movie into going to see that movie.
Oh, yeah, I know a lot of people were just really, you know...
They were on the
edge.
fence. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't really know if they were going to put the effort in, or the money or the time. But now, that trailer, that did the trick.
Yeah.
Seeing Captain America losing his sexy-ass beard. That puts asses in seats.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of like Chris Evans without a beard more than Chris Evans with a beard.
Learned some disturbing things about people today.
Oh, come on. You've known for a while that I have strong opinions that are the best.
I mean, I've always known you had your weird beard hate.
I don't like beards.
Yeah, it's weird. How do they feel about Tommaso Ciampa, though?
I mean, he's okay.
Only to lift the threats on my brother's life.
No hate for his beard?
It works for him because I'm not supposed to like him.
Justice will trouble you
Okay, I
no
see.
more.
Heels with beards is okay.
Yeah. That's why I like kind of Johnny Gargano's, like,
His
evil
douchebag
stubble. Yes.
Yours again.
Ours.
The dark matter settles, we can finally prepare for the festival of Apis.
May demons feast on Hetepi's car. And may those guilty of Hemu's death soon follow.
Thanks, Cleopatra. Later, Cleopatra. Gong. Oh, look at that cow. He's so happy. He's the bull of bulls. Raise the roof. Hey, I don't think Grav was here for the discussion of
Old Pharaoh Three Dicks.
old Pharaoh Three Dicks.
Sounds interesting.
There's a pharaoh whose name was Cacao, and you spell it, or in hieroglyphics, it's just two arms doing like a field goal sign.
Oh, so that's what that image was about.
Yep, it's just two arms doing a field goal sign, and then three dicks. That's the pharaoh's
I
name.
need to leave you, but
It translates to Bull of Bulls.
Fire.
I will
That
stand by my
dude
duty.
was maybe compensating.
Where will you need to take it?
North. To set the sea aflame.
Or maybe he literally had 3 dicks.
He could. We don't know.
Could have been like John Cena. Man of three
sorry?
dicks.
Don't.
I walk.
I wasn't aware about that of
Yeah,
John
this
Cena.
is some new lore.
No, it's
Loyalty,
from his
3 dicks?
it's from his rap album. There was a song about how he
Oh.
has 3 dicks or something.
Okay.
Let us take this night as ours.
This is a very dangerous Google I'm about to do.
Dangerous Googling is the only kind worth doing.
Here we go. The song is Keep Frontin', and the line is I fuck like a fiend with 3 dicks.
Okay.
Thanks, John Cena.
I mean, I feel enlightened.
Have anything? Okay, that uses the wood, so I'm gonna hold off on crafting that thing. Quests. All right. Now we go to the Crocodile. Crocodile
See,
is
the thing
very
is, I
far
didn't
away.
realize they did the like animal code name thing in this game before they did Odyssey. So I was really excited briefly that some of the people with the crazy mythological names were actually going to be cool mythological things. And then I
No.
realized it was just stupid code names, and I was incredibly bummed.
Anyway, we've saved Memphis. Elvis can rest in peace now.
Elvis isn't dead, man.
Not in this time period. He was still ruling a section of Egypt.
Yep.
Boom.
He was rolling Memphis over there. New location discovered, Vulture Lair.
Place sounds rough.
So I appreciate that the ski lift quick look that went up on Giant Bomb earlier is basically everything I would expect
Vinny building
type quick
things.
look with Vinny, yeah, to be.
Oh yeah. I would not want to ride a Vinny Caravella ski lift, judging but from that video. I feel like I may have been shuffled off into the wrong path. And then we're probably fine. Howdy. So I think I can cut up over this way, maybe. Go, horsey. Whoop. Yeah! I didn't think I was going to make that, but then I did.
Nice.
Can your horse do sick flips?
Probably. We're going to try not to do that, but... Although it is a Twitch horse, so maybe it deserves it. I don't know.
A Twitch horse?
Yeah. You not seen my...
Did you get it from like a Twitch Prime thing?
Yeah. It's got hashtag PJ
premium
Salt
horse?
in the description for my Twitch horse.
Oh dear, I don't know. I don't feel great about that.
Its name is Partner.
Oh. This horse gets worse every second.
Pray I don't alter this horse further.
I'm glad I do not have Twitch Prime.
They're giving away Final Fantasy 14. Which
You can
seems...
get on that sick Nier event.
Yeah, well... I think I'd have to buy all the expansions, which I don't want to do, but...
Oh.
So how
So
does
the odds are like 90% of that fucking Final Fantasy 14 thing is going to be canon to Nier, right?
Well, Yoko Taro is actually writing it, so...
Yeah. So like 90%.
Yeah.
It's probably totally actually going to be canon.
Anyway, Grav, you were going to say something?
So how does getting games through Twitch Prime work? Do they like make you use their own launcher, or do they just give you like keys?
They make you use their own launcher. Although the Final Fantasy 14, you have to use the Final Fantasy 14 launcher.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I don't know. I've gotten good. They gave away fun things on Twitch, so I don't mind the fact that I've got like 6 launchers on my computer at this point.
Fair enough, and they did give away Pikuniku, so
Yeah, that game's great.
can't go wrong with Pikuniku.
I realize they aren't like quite exactly the same thing, but I feel like that game is succeeding in like what I wanted Donut County to be.
Right, I mean they're different gameplay wise, but I think they have kind of like a similar aesthetic and a similar humor to them.
I think they have a similar aesthetic and humor, but I think Pikuniku's humor is landing more for me than Donut County's is.
Sure, I think I'm with you overall as well.
Oh no, our friend is missing. Whoops.
Child's door. I'm gonna kill this Necatiades crocodile.
Gotta get that free money.
Frozen in.
Free money that you have to give things to the guy to get the free money.
Wait,
Because, you know, free money.
from a messenger pigeon.
And Pikuniku has JoJo's references, so TFP just automatically loves that.
I haven't. No. Why? Why would you say these words?
A letter left behind by my informant. It looks like he fled, but the soldiers caught his servant.
I'm not sure if it's intentional or not, but I'm just going to assume it is.
There's a hay bale.
Probably.
There you go.
I mean, who doesn't love a good JoJo reference?
Mm-hmm.
But what if it was actually a Persona reference?
You wish.
I do. It's true.
I don't recall any volcanoes sending people to space in Persona, so...
There was a volcano that sent someone to space in the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
That's how they defeat Kars, the master of the Aztec vampire tribe.
Okay.
You okay over there?
No.
You sound sad. I don't know why.
You're right. I should be happy because I'm playing Assassin's Creed. My bird killed a stork for me. Thank you, bird.
Nice.
Nope.
Oh man, you fucked that. What was that? A deer? No, it
It was an Ibex, I believe. It's in the deer
familiar with
family.
Fair enough.
Let me actually double check because I did get a thing off of it. Oh no, it was a gazelle.
Gotcha. Well, you totally destroyed that gazelle.
Yep.
I was like, those are definitely not the horns a deer would have, but.
So, as a child, I played a whole lot of Zoo Tycoon. And one of the easy to take care of early animals they would give you in Zoo Tycoon was always a Thompson's gazelle.
Haha.
And as a sign of the fact that, I had a weird childhood, I would play Zoo Tycoon with my aunt. And my aunt played Zoo Tycoon in a way very differently than I played Zoo Tycoon. Because, I would play Zoo Tycoon, trying to make a cool zoo that I wanted to go to.
Uh-huh.
My aunt would do, an animal fight club.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's merit to both approaches.
So, my aunt was always way into finding how many comical ways she could murder Thompson's gazelles. And then the other funny thing that my aunt would do is one time, because with cheat codes you could get a Yeti to put in your zoo.
Mm-hmm.
And she would put the Yeti in her zoo with a polar bear in the same exhibit. And
see who won?
No, because the Yetis and the polar bears would get along.
Okay.
They'd just hang out. But one time, my aunt had a bunch of baby polar bears with the Yeti exhibit.
Mm-hmm.
And the baby polar bears were following the Yeti around. And then it seemed like the type of thing that would have had to have been not scripted, but just a complete accident.
Mm-hmm.
But the Yeti took all the babies that were following it around, took it back to the polar bear's mother, and then just started animating angrily at the polar bear, get your dang kids off my lawn.
Nice.
That's my Zoo Tycoon story, as I rescued that man. It's a big boat. Why is someone angry at me? I'm just rowing my boat. I'm rowing my boat gently down the stream.
So is anyone going to try out that Titanfall Battle Royale thingy?
I was thinking about it, but it's apparently squad only, and I would only do it if there were people that I knew who were doing it.
That's kind of why I was asking if you guys were going to try it out.
Now they send the son of Egypt against me. There's been a
Because I'd be willing to try it out if there were 2 other people willing to try it out.
I would try it out if there were 2 other people willing to try it out. So I guess we need to talk to Rob.
Or Grav.
Or Grav.
Grav exists. He likes the Battle Royales.
What do you want then?
Murder Islands.
Yeah, battle royales are alright.
The phantom that has brought
Even
fire
though
to
it
the
doesn't
world.
have wall running!
Want with him.
How do you do a Titanfall game without wall running? Sorry.
Remember what I said that they weren't going to have the wall running last night?
Oh, that's how.
Bayek of Siwa.
Yeah.
You said that and I didn't believe you.
Well, that's what I said. It was like, I heard that, but it sounds crazy.
Those who do not
And then I said, quote, like, I would have said that having a Titanfall game with no Titans sounded crazy, too. So, you know, who knows?
It seems
And now
crazy
we
to
know.
me that apparently it's all teams. Like, there's no.
Yeah, there's no single player. It's all 3-man squads all the time.
You may be able to bring down the whole organization.
Where's the ledger now?
I gave it to my wife.
Which is
Henry.
weird.
As long as the Ptolemies think it's with me, my family is safe. That is why I have to stay on the move. Here, this will tell Henok you are a friend to be trusted. It is for my daughter, Shadia. Once you're at the ledger, find me at the docks south of Eumeria. Take a look around.
Oh, that's stupid.
What's up?
I was looking at the trophies for the Resident Evil 2 remake. There's one called A Small Carbon Footprint that is take 14,000 steps or fewer in one playthrough. That's a weirdly specific trophy.
Whoa! Now I see what was angry and attacking me.
What was angry and attacking you?
It was a hippo. Hippos are jerks. And
They're
all,
super dangerous.
Jerks.
and also terrifying and like because
Crazy
like
dangerous.
because like they look adorable, like, you know, big
They look adorable right up until they open their mouth.
and then they're like, oh, look at their big teeth and stuff, and it's like, oh, that's still funny, and then they stomp on your head and then you die.
The mouth is pretty horrifying on its own, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Those teeth are nothing to mess with. And also just the fact that when it opens its mouth, it kind of looks like just a Resident Evil boss or something. Of just,
Oh, I mean,
just flesh and teeth.
They tried to warn us that those hippos are hungry.
Yeah.
But also they didn't warn us because I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Fair enough.
Only a hippopotamus will do.
For real, though, look at that.
I don't want dolls or dinky tinker toys. I only want a hippo I can play with and enjoy. Oh, but it looks tired. Like, it's just like, oh.
Yeah, but the teeth, though, and the mouth, and the horrible flesh monster part.
But even then, it's still just like, oh, it's been a long day.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that looks like something that would jump out of the lake in Resident Evil 4.
Yeah. It's basically a
Stellago.
Birkin form.
Essentially, I am here to help. And I have your daughter's daughter.
Great. I was awaiting word from my man. Thank you. Come, eat and we can talk.
Here, small child, have a doll.
Oh, I love my new doll, Bayek. I will name her Isis. And she will
Man,
be
remember
my
the
Bayek.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey side quest with the doll?
Ever since Hotep has got
Wait.
Hold up that ledger. Five
No?
has been on edge. Soldiers with torches patrol everything.
It's not coming to mind.
This alms kitchen was
The one where you like find the little girl in the mud pit and she's like, "Oh, I need to make something for my friends," and then you come back and her
Oh,
friend.
yeah, I remember that.
I instructed our most loyal servant to hide it in Anubis. They can search the place as many times as they want. They will never find it.
Can you take me there?
I have been summoned to the lighthouse for another of their routine investigations.
That may not be safe. The Ptolemaic authorities seem to be working with the Crocodile.
It happens every few days. Don't worry. They wouldn't dare touch someone in an official position. Shadi, show Bayek the way to our home.
Take me to your home, small child.
Come on, Uncle Bayek. You can see my house from that roof. Follow me. You are not afraid of heights, are you?
Small child's like, "Are you afraid of heights, Bayek?" It's like, "No, small child, I'm a Magi."
Where did you learn to climb like that?
Because the assassins still technically don't exist yet. It's fine.
I come up here a lot. Everything looks so beautiful. People should be happy, but they are not.
Don't worry. Your mother and father will look after them. Where is your house?
On the hill there. See it?
Yes. And soldiers.
Alright. Now we infiltrate their house, because there are a bunch of
Go back to your mother now.
angry Greek soldiers in their house.
That will never happen to me.
Oop. My aim is just amazing. There we go.
Guards here are vigilant.
Did we find the legend? Not yet. But it won't be long. The captain.
Oh boy, who's seeing me? Answer is lots of people be seeing me. Whatever. Just gonna. Ow. This has not gone well. That didn't go well. Remember when I was playing on New Game Plus so I wouldn't die?
Mm-hmm. It's gone really well for you so far.
It's gone super well for me. Did you know that Egypt was the first country to earn the accolade civilized? What? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Means all those other countries were barbarians.
There we go. This is already off to a much better start.
Must be careful now.
Hey, hold on! Did we find the legend? Not yet. But it won't be long. The captain is upstairs questioning the servant. Stupid Egyptian flappers. Kenut is a marked woman. Loyalty to her will get them.
What's up, dog?
Where is it?
I feel like there was a guy that was around here somewhere, but I've misplaced him. It's always a good thing to do with dudes.
Just lose track of them.
Yeah.
It's a good thing for an assassin to do.
Hello.
Notoriously careless, those assassins.
Oops.
Shadia,
It turns out that the tiny child stuck the thing that all the bad people are looking for in her doll.
fight Henut before the soldiers get to her.
And that's probably not great.
What have you done, little one? You cannot play games with the crocodile.
You cannot play games with the crocodile. Or the crocodile, for that matter. Pardon me.
Have you seen Henut? Is she here?
The soldiers just came and took her to the lighthouse. Young Shadia too. Henot argued with them, but they would not listen. Something is wrong, isn't it? This has never happened before.
Get word to Hotepres. Hurry! Henut and Shadia are at the lighthouse. I need to get there now! Nick! Nick!
There is no grave.
Pardon me.
Genuine treasure all the way from
I've discovered the royal granary. Granary. Granary?
Probably granary.
There's no I is the reason I'm like...
It's not, but it's probably granary.
That's one of those words that I've read because I've played a whole lot of Civilization,
But never actually had to
but
pronounce.
never had to speak it. Because I feel like granaries, or granaries as the case may be, just aren't really a thing anymore.
I mean, they could be.
I mean, you just call them like silos or something at this point. For me. Well, that lady looks sad.
Shadia. Shadia.
Well, that's a bad place for the tiny child to be, in the middle of the river. With no boats nearby. At least the AI has as much trouble controlling the boats as I do. Well, that's grim. Tiny child tied to a thing underwater and hella dead.
Rough. See, I feel like the villains in Odyssey at least seem to have some kind of, like, plan they were carrying out.
There is
Villains in this are just like, what if we just murdered a bunch of kids?
there's a plan here, but it doesn't become apparent until a little later, which is a bit of a problem because we're about 2/3 of the way through the game.
Huh. And is much farther into the game than I expected.
Let me actually double check this real quick. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 main story missions left. And we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh Jesus,
12,
that Kingdom
13,
Hearts all-in-one
14,
package really is $100.
Yep.
16. Or we've done about 15 missions and we have 9 left, so that's about 2/3. Man, okay. I'm gonna be super honest.
Okay.
I was thinking about getting like the PS4 Kingdom Hearts, all like the 1, 2 Birth by Sleep, and the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
So the like on disc, that thing is retailing new for like $20. I was like, that's a great price.
That seems like a pretty good price.
I can't find the damn thing anywhere because Kingdom Hearts 3 came out and all of a sudden everyone was like, oh, I need to play all of them.
Oh, you should have jumped on it early.
I should have jumped on it earlier. But digitally, where you would think it would be cheaper, just that compilation is $50.
Yeah.
What the
Makes
fuck,
sense.
Square Enix?
Demand has increased.
Let me tell you about Digimon Cyber Sleuth.
What did happen to that?
That's because none of you fuckers appreciated it.
Hey,
I mean,
I
I've still
bought the
got
game
it.
and I played it.
I've got it on my Vita TV. It'll never get
Not like
played. but
all of
it's
it
there.
or even much of it, but I did play it.
Alternately, that's why I have it on a disc. They can't remove the disc from the PlayStation Store.
I mean, like, the only thing you straight up can't download anymore is PT, as far as I know.
Yeah. Like, you can still download it if you bought it,
You
but...
can't download PSP games to PSPs. You can only download PSP games to Vitas at this point.
You can download PSP games to PS3s and then transfer them, I think.
Okay, that works then.
There's some kind of bizarre get-to-know Casey Hudson thing on the PlayStation Store right now.
Yeah, you can see all of Casey Hudson's favorite PSN games, and I really want you to look at Casey Hudson's favorite PSN games. You in particular make me mad. Because I looked at it, and I feel like you're gonna really like one of those games.
Is it just... Yeah, I figured that was going to be what it was.
What? Also, welcome to Crocodileopolis. Or Crocodilopolis,
That's not a
rather.
real thing.
Whatever, I'm in it.
Also, hey, if you don't want to play the Titanfall Battle Royale, Titanfall 2 is $10.
That's
the
a-
Ultimate Edition on PS4.
Hey, that's a great game. You should play that. One might call it one of the, like, I think it was number 5 on my list, so one might call it the 5th best game of that year. You don't even have to worry about the multiplayer, because, like, the multiplayer's good, but that game's got a single player, unlike the first Titanfall. And you know what game has a really good single player campaign? Titanfall 2. One might say that you need an encore. Do you want more? You're cooking raw with the Brooklyn boy.
So the croc. Hey, Lem. What can you tell me about the men who fight here?
These are not.
Alright, what's going on, PlayStation? What sales are happening? Aside from the Titanfall.
Many of them have red hair.
I also like that despite that really good Titanfall 2 sale, I can't find it anywhere on the store just by looking. I found it earlier because someone linked to it on Twitter. It's like, if you have a really good game for a good price, you'd think you'd, like, you know, link it. Show people that that game exists. It is on sale, so they can buy it. Especially if it's connected to another new game that just came out that you want to do well. But I guess the fear is that if people played Titanfall 2, they would look at that Apex Predators thing and just be like, why? Which, to be fair, why?
Apex Legends, thank you.
Right.
Apex Predators is Randy Orton.
Okay.
100 Randy Ortons drop into an island.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only lose. You only lose the RKO and you get one. You have one shot in that gun. Just everyone looking for the perfect opportunity.
So, did I mention my Ace Combat Battle Royale thing to you guys, or was that a different set of people?
No, I don't think you mentioned this.
So I was looking at Ace Combat 7, because that game apparently has multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things on the back is that it advertises a Battle Royale mode, which I think just needs free-for-all. But then I got... Yeah, but then I got tickled by the idea of 100 planes jumping out of a plane.
Yeah. 100 planes drop onto an island.
It was like, alright, that's...
I'm trying to imagine how rough that gets when the ring starts shrinking. You just got increasingly more planes in an increasingly small area.
And then at some point it just becomes like, fucking... like one of those boss fight things, or like all-range boss fights from...
Star Fox.
Star Fox 64.
I mean, I was talking to my cousin about this. You could make a battle royale of almost anything and make it cool if you tried. It's just that for some reason, people keep taking the things that make the games cool out of the battle royale. I don't know why.
And then when I pitched that to my other set of friends, one of them came back with 100 cars jump out of a plane.
Yeah.
And
That just sounds like Fast and Furious.
well, yeah, but they all jump out onto a racetrack, and whoever completes like 10 laps first wins, but no one knows how close anyone is because they all dropped on different parts of the map.
Gotta make their way
I
through the
like the idea
racetrack.
of more like a Twisted Metal battle royale.
I can see that. I like the idea of the race happening once everyone hits the ground or whatever, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of how you'd make that make sense. Like, is it an island that has a racetrack on it and everyone has to get to the racetrack to start their laps?
I don't know. I don't think either of us thought about it more than the amusing idea of 100 cars jumping out of a plane.
Okay, what if it's like a Mario Kart Battle Royale?
Yeah.
And it's actually like one big open world, like Bowser's castle over here, Peach's castle over here, and all the tracks are there, and it's whoever actually completes all the races first. Like, you have to race on, get to the track, race it, and then get to the next track. It's whoever has the best times on each track. So it's like, oh, do you want to stay here in this part of the map and try to get your time up, or do you want to move on to the next track?
It's like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2X or something up in here.
Trackmania Battle Royale.
Battle Royale is a good thing, generally. You could make a lot of good things out of it.
You can make little...
People don't.
You can make side missions in open world games that are just Battle Royale.
Yeah! You might see one of those.
You might... Well, maybe.
That should probably go on the list.
Probably.
The list of things to see. Because that was a pretty good mission, I'm not gonna lie.
It was pretty good.
And in the morning we can go to the arena for the proper introductions. It's good to have you here, old friend.
Anyway, time to enter the Crocodilopolis arena.
Oh hey, remember that Deus Ex game with Adam Jensen?
Human Revolution or Mankind Divided?
Well, I was gonna say, remember that it got a sequel?
Yeah, I have the sequel.
Was that good at all?
I don't know.
Because I feel like no one has ever spoken a word about that game since release.
I feel like people like the novelty kind of wore off because like that first not only was the first game good, but it was also like the first Deus Ex game in like 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mankind Divided was good, but it was just more of Human Revolution.
It's just weird that like people loved that first Mankind Divided thing, and then
Human Revolution,
whatever, the same thing. Fuck it, who cares? Point is, people really liked the first one, and then the second one got like a bunch of hype before release, and then nothing. And some really dumb marketing things that may have resulted in a few small controversies.
What?
Something
mechanical apartheid?
That mechanical. I was thinking digital apartheid, which is even dumber.
I want this man to be my partner.
Oh, apparently you can get... What? Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 Ultimate Edition bundle.
Okay.
Why are those two things bundled?
Because they came out around the same time.
In a 3-pack with Unraveled.
I think the Guardians of Siwa would be more fitting.
Is that memorable enough for you?
I have heard worse. Come inside.
This guy looks like an actor, but I can't place who that guy looks like.
There's a bunch of The Sims 4 stuff over here on sale.
If only I was playing it on PS4, but I have it on the Xbone.
Horizon Zero Dawn. You played any more of that?
I have not.
Oh, you can get Mass Effect Andromeda Deluxe Recruit Edition for $10.
I was out of town for most of the day, so this is the first video game I've played.
What a shame.
But then I did go to the store that I used to go to a lot and bought some old video games. I did not buy Shrek Super Party because it was $23, and what?
Oh, that's amazing.
The Xbox version was only $12, but that was still... Well, I don't think you have an Xbox.
I do.
Oh. I don't think we have enough controllers for everyone to play Shrek Super Party.
That is correct. I only have 2 Xbox S controllers.
And I have one, so...
Is it backwards compatible?
It is not. I feel like the only licensed stuff that is backwards compatible from the original Xbox is like Star Wars stuff. Because Disney went, I like money.
Also shocking.
You know what's real shocking is there's no Star Wars in the Kingdom Hearts.
Is there anything Marvel though?
There's Big Hero 6, which is technically
both.
Marvel. Yeah.
I was trying to think of like stuff that Disney had acquired since the original Kingdom Hearts.
They did acquire Pixar. Like, I don't think.
After Kingdom Hearts?
Do what?
That was after Kingdom Hearts. For
Yeah.
some reason I thought they already owned.
No, because Kingdom Hearts 1 was like 2001 or 2, and I don't think Disney technically owned all of Pixar until like '08 almost.
Really? Okay. So yeah, I guess as far as acquisitions go, then but not like Star Wars or Marvel, Lucasfilm, that is.
Yeah. Although again, Big Hero 6 is kind of Marvel, but also kind of not, because Big Hero 6 comics I've heard are very different than Big Hero 6 movie.
Yeah, they are basically completely different. There's no reason. Like, if you like one, you will probably not like the other. It is that kind of thing. Oh hey, TFP, you can get Spyro and Crash Bandicoot Remastered Game Bundle.
I already have the Spyro bundle.
So you got the worst end of that deal.
I got the better end of that deal.
The Persona 3...
Here's Pat.
Persona 5 dancing for $40 a piece. $41 a piece. That's a lot of money to spend on dancing.
Well, I maybe spent $100 on the dancing, but
Oof.
And then also like an additional whatever for the song season pass.
A Lucha Underground guy there just chained up in the basement.
Yep. Lucha Underground Pat over there.
Are you? Everyone thinks they are ready till they get a fist in the face. I am starting you against a few novices. If you survive, we will talk about more. True warriors against the odds. The crowd love fair fights. Do not disappoint them. Or me.
I kind of wish every game that came out these days didn't have like 5 different versions to buy.
Yeah.
Let me show you my Excel sheet.
Let me show you my Excel sheet of when you can play Anthem. Why is my sword not on fire? Also, why can't I swap my sword? Also, I don't have a bow.
My question is, why was your sword on fire?
Don't worry about it. Also, I just noticed my shield is different, so this is really just all around not the stuff that I had equipped.
Like, I guess if you put oil on your sword, you could have it burn for a bit, but I don't think it would go that long.
It's a magic sword, don't worry about it.
Fair enough.
The sword has alien DNA.
It's got the 3NA?
It's got the 3NA. Ow, spear. Spears hurt.
Victory for the Guardians of Siwa! The new darlings of the arena! Who knows
The crowd loves you.
That's nice of them.
Yeah. They are, in fact, entertained. Just wrapping it all around back to the Gladiator discussion from earlier. I watched Gladiator in, like, elementary school, like, in class.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah.
Seems young to be watching the Gladiator, but with all the stabbing and stuff going on.
I mean, it was like 7th or 8th grade, but...
What Kansas says is true. Any of the gladiators could be working for the Crocodile.
Also watched The Patriot in elementary school in 7th grade.
That's the one where his wife gets killed twice, right?
I believe that is the case.
It's like in all the Mel Gibson movies, his wife gets killed at least once, but I think that's one of the few where it happens twice. Which led me to the conclusion that Mel Gibson has issues.
What?
Yeah, that's what led you there.
Before, I think, all the rampant anti-Semitism, but maybe I just hadn't heard about it yet.
Yeah. Is anyone going to bring up Liam Neeson during this?
Hey ho. Ooh. Good job, Liam Neeson.
I mean, I am now aware that Liam Neeson is in another movie. I wasn't before, so I'll say that much.
How often do you fight lions?
All right. Now there are lions.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What?
That makes way more sense. There was I looked at a thing on the PlayStation Store, because there was a thing for, like, Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life Special Edition.
Yeah, the PS2 on PS4.
Yeah, well, I clicked on it, and the problem was that it popped up, but the price didn't appear, and instead what appeared was the little available on PlayStation Now $99.99 thing.
Oh,
So like, hey, pay it. So for a brief minute there, I thought that Harvest Moon Special Edition whatever was $100. And I was very confused before the actual price loaded in. I was like, right, that's us.
I'm going to take a controversial stance here and say A Wonderful Life is a very good game.
Okay. I don't know what... I've only played one Harvest Moon a long time ago. I hear Harvest Moon has come a long way since then.
Yes. I'm going to say that if you want to play the Harvest Moon, the ones I would recommend are A Wonderful Life and Magical Melody.
But then step it up to a real series with Funky Barn.
Yes! Everybody loves Funky Barn.
Man, I hope they put the My Notebook games out on Switch and charge like $20 for them.
I can't believe that they are putting out the My Farm games on the Switch. The My Exotic Farm. All you start with is a few pennies to whatever and a single flamingo. Little by little, you can spend money at the farmer's market.
Green macaw and a 4x4.
I will say that on the Switch, they actually do say get a Jeep, which is hilarious to me for unknown reasons.
Her talents were required elsewhere. going to have to win this one alone. You will be fine.
Another errand for the unknown patron.
Fighters who ask too many questions do not survive. It is a dangerous job. Accidents happen.
I am only keen to prove myself.
Then win this match. You will get your chance against the brothers. Beat them, and you will be noticed.
Is Kensa okay? Holy Anubis. I have to win this.
Oh right, there's a new Bubsy game coming out.
Oof.
Remember Bubsy?
Bub who now?
You know, the Applebee's king.
Oh, right, Bubsy.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
Have those people made a game since, like, Dreams Collection?
I don't know.
Arcane Kids or whatever?
Apparently there was something called No One Loves Me, which was also in 2015. And there's something called Perfect Stride, which is to be announced.
Huh.
That's all Wikipedia says, anyway.
Thanks, Wikipedia. Ow, ow. Stop hitting me. I'm the one who does the hitting.
Crap, No One Loves Me is a game that puts the player in the shoes of one of three unloved individuals careening through purgatory at high speeds in a coffin strapped with rocket boosters.
Yep,
That sounds okay.
That sounds like a game made by the people what made the Bubsy 3D and the Sonic Dreams collection.
Yep, and that one came out in 2015, apparently.
I missed that somehow.
Felix sent you out on a job. What was it for?
Was part of a Humble Bundle, and I'm not sure if it's sold separately or not at this point. Probably is.
Has never looked brighter.
Also, this mission is very unexciting because it's just do gladiator fights. Which, I mean, gladiator fights are cool, but they're hard to talk about and keep interesting. That lady stole my sword.
You have done well for a country corner. Your time has come. The crowd is bored with Viritovix and Theodicos destroying opponents with ease. I am counting on you to make this entertaining. One more thing. Do not kill anyone. I want my top four
Don't
titles
kill
alive.
anyone,
I
they
have
say.
given Gauls the same order.
Alright, we will not kill them. But no promises about pain and humiliation. This is it, Bayek. Our big moment.
Time to beat up Pat and other Pats.
Monuments and scroll our names across.
Here are the contenders to the crown.
What's up, Pat? Pat and Zossalamel over here. This dude's Scythe and tell me he's not Zossalamel.
I mean, it's not the scythe I'm looking at that I can tell you he's not Zoslamel.
Well... Whoop. How's it going?
I don't know why this exists, but it's really funny.
It's a valid question to ask. Doink. Whoop. Keep getting comboed. Don't do combos. Beating up Scythe guy. Beating up. Oh! Alright, Scythe guy down. Now we beat up Pat. Oh, Pat's dead.
It happens.
Yeah.
Crocodile! The Gallic brothers are defeated!
You killed the child from Shadia! That is the least you deserve! The lighthouse! We didn't kill her, I swear! We have done many terrible things, Siwan, but the murder of the child is not one of them!
All hail the new champions! We were the guardians of Siwa!
Capture the girl! And take her to Berenike!
Oh no, the crocodile.
It was she who drowned the child, took a book from her, ordered a stone tied to her ankles, and pushed her in the water. There was nothing we could do.
This is the real reason you came to me, isn't it? To uncover this patriarch, this crocodile.
I bet this crocodile is this lady with the flower crown.
I would have helped you.
You're a mercenary, just like them. I couldn't take the chance.
What fate awaits the fallen?
No.
Will it be life
Fire.
or death?
You know me better than...
Death!
Fire, if you have to know!
Later. Do do do. I love loading screens.
Cycle all these historical hints.
To be fair, they automatically cycle.
So it was Berenike. She's the crocodile. She is
Berenike.
Shadia. She is the one who has brought ruin to so many. She calls herself the sponsor of Fayum's prosperity and culture. And her influence is felt throughout
The crocodile, an old lady with the flower
north of the city.
crown.
Enclosure granary, the largest in all of Egypt.
Yeah, sure, why not? It's as good as anything.
Others of influence in Fayum.
God forbid it be something cool.
Retires to her villa, where she courts their
Blood, are you saying that an old lady with a flower crown isn't cool?
Where I will find
No,
Thank you for everything.
Why not?
What will you do now?
because of what you just said. Also, sorry, I was watching a clip from today's not super best friend cast
Oh,
of Wooly getting the news that Titanfall 3 was not in the works live on stream.
oh
And
boy.
just sinking into his chair as though he'd been stabbed in the heart with a fucking wooden stake.
Was it as good a reaction as the Funko Pop Gears of War thing?
I'd say better because it's just Wooly like in denial, going like, "No, that's not true," and then cut to Pat just like, "No, here's the article," and then Wooly looking it up for himself and reading it really sadly, and then just sinking off camera as Pat laughs maniacally about being right.
Womp womp. It was like I told Rob last night. You do the Battle Royale, and then you do the Star Wars game, and then you die because EA kills you. The end. And we slowly boat down the Nile here and make our way to the crocodile.
There's the granary Otto spoke of. The crocodile must be inside.
Are those kites? Do they have kites in Egypt?
I mean, who didn't have kites?
I mean, they are kind of simple.
I know there were like, the kites were used in warfare at one point. Of like, yo, put flaming shit on these kites and then just let the wind carry them over walls and whatnot.
This place is heavily guarded.
See, I thought you were going to say, like, stunt kites were used in war, and I was going to get really excited.
I mean, maybe. Who knows? I don't
Yeah.
know anything about ancient kite warfare aside from that it happened.
You ever seen stunt kites?
No.
Stunt
We've
kites
talked about them before, and if anything, I've gone out of my way to not see them.
But they're kites with, like, 2 strings that you control them with. So you can, like, lean them around and do, like, flips with them.
So they can do sick flips.
Yeah.
Inside. Is this the luxury you sought?
Ow. Get out of here. I appreciate that I got smacked as I was going into the frozen time.
Murdered by one of you.
Shadia. Who? Shadia! She was the child you drowned!
Like all of your kind, who fail to see what greatness lies in store for you.
That old lady's gonna make Egypt great again.
Do not remember those you killed. She was the child of Hinut and Hotefres.
Hinot was a stubborn rock. That ledger would have meant the end to all our hopes.
Destroyed families.
Also, check out this lady and her giant crocodile
I did what had to
with bloody eyes.
Destroyed everything you stand for, Benedict. And I will destroy all others like you. But for now, all that matters is that you killed Shadia. And the last word you will remember is her name. Shadia!
Whoops. Pardon me. Excuse me. Gotta go. I pop my fingers, don't mind me.
Like, I like the Frozen Time stuff they do in this one, but I don't know why the Ancient Egyptians got it so much cooler than everyone else.
It's fine.
Nobody in Odyssey got super cool Assassin Time things. Ever. Did that even happen at any point during that game?
No, I don't think so.
Man, another reason that's the best Assassin's Creed. Because it's barely Assassin's Creed.
Also, I want to point out, check out this amazing hidden blade that I've made in the future time.
picked up that blade I found. Good.
Also, I really like that these Egyptian soldiers have bows.
How's it going? Bad.
And not guns.
This is stupid.
What? No, it's awesome. But
No, why do they have bows?
for stealth.
Fucking what year is it?
2017?
Silencers exist, motherfucker.
Silencers aren't as quiet as you think they are.
Yeah,
Fucking...
but that's true.
Yeah, but you're going to shoot one person.
Well, they don't know that.
Have to do this.
How do they not know that? They know exactly where you are.
I agree that bows are stupid, but yeah, it's also true that guns are allowed, period. But...
Stealth!
Like, you know what else is loud? A person yelling after a fucking arrow sticks them.
Fair enough.
Oops. They found my friend. And they've murdered my friend.
Aw, it turns out Lila's a bad friend. Who could have guessed?
What? No, Lila's a great friend.
Then how'd she let her friend get murdered?
She
Checkmate.
didn't intentionally let her friend
Checkmate.
get... That's not how this works.
She put her friend in danger. Her fault.
No.
If you're listening to this, you work for Abstergo, and I'm dead. Do me a favor and make sure Sophia Ricky knows it. My dream was to work on the Anubis project. I waited 12 years. Waiting got me nowhere. So I built an Anubis that lets me access anyone's memories, even ancestors not my own. I even witnessed the origins of the assassins. Artifacts, tombs that were supposed to be stuff of legend. I found
Now
it.
she's recording an angry captain's log.
All this knowledge.
Is she just gonna go hop back in the Animus?
Yes.
With all the dead bodies laying around the outside of the cave?
Yes.
Is that a good idea? Won't they just show up and then go, oh, these guys are dead. We should go in and kill her. Because clearly these guys did not do the job.
But there's a big sandstorm happening, so why they may not be able to make it here until, you know.
Those are incredibly unpredictable, though. That could blow away at literally any second, especially if you're going to spend hours upon hours stuck in the Animus.
It's a little something that she likes to call a genetic sequencer. I wonder if some bad guys that are called the Order are still around today.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about the Order 1886.
Yeah. Fill up the Blackwater meter.
Is that part of the Assassin's Creed canon now?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He's dismantling the Order. Good for him. They have it coming. Also, here's ancient Egyptian alien stuff. Hey! Back in we hop. Oh, that's a fun tweet that I just saw.
Oh?
Russian Navy has new weapon that makes targets hallucinate and vomit.
Apparently it's literally just like a powerful strobe light.
I'd do it.
It's not anything super fancy. It's like all the news articles are reporting it as like giant super secret weapon, but it's actually just kind of a strobe light. We've known you could do that with one of those things for years.
You give epileptic people seizures! Ha 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 ha!
The Department of Homeland Security has been on that shit for a while, because, you know, Homeland Security. Make people hallucinate and vomit.
Bleh. You know that the first intermediate period saw more than 140 rulers from 4 dynasties in 121 years?
Cool.
I did fit that in there because the tip was going away.
Yeah, I know there's also like sonic weapons that can fuck you up, and I thought that people might be using those in Cuba.
I remember hearing that they had basically concluded that was pretty much just this one species of really fucking annoying cricket in Cuba.
Yeah.
That, like, the people in the embassy were not used to, and it basically caused a mass hysteria situation.
Nice. But yeah, like sonic weapons, I'm not sure if they're actually like particular, but they've definitely been developed.
Yeah, I'm sure you absolutely could
Like,
do
check
that.
out this cool way we can fuck up crowds when they're protesting.
Yeah! Who doesn't love that? You can mount one of those things on a drone and really fuck some people up. You need one person to suppress hundreds and hundreds of dissidents.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. Future's bright.
Yeah.
I'm really, tear gas is cheaper, so.
I mean, probably. But you have to make more
Or
tear
not.
gas. You could keep that one sonic weapon going for a while. I mean, really, you could probably just, like, mount those and just have them permanently blaring. Oh, see, that's how you get the border wall working.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Everyone within a certain distance just starts vomiting on themselves from the horrible noise we're blasting across the border.
Just play like the rains in Africa, like it's the right frequency.
Weezer at the brown note.
Oh god.
I like Weezer. Fuck you.
Yeah, but they did that Africa cover.
I haven't heard it.
Oh. How? They play that on the radio all the goddamn time.
Like I listen to a radio.
Oh, that's fair. But I have a job, and, you know, the radio's on there, so...
Whoa.
Man, Twitch horse is rude.
Twitch horse is rude. Where have we been going? Oh. Might make it like to the next mission, but then call it there, because that's about 2 hours. We have 8 missions left. I wasn't paying attention and I may have drowned my horsey. It's fine. You need to commandeer your boat, sir. Thank you. Gotta go.
Yep, there it is. Twitch Horse feeds the hippos now.
That's okay, because Twitch Horse number 2 is here! Haha!
Hey.
Oh, I may have mucked this up again. Later, Twitch Horse. Well, I probably could have ridden him through this.
That was a great dive into the water.
Ah, hippo! Leave me alone, hippo! Pardon me, excuse me. Did I find the Temple of Moon Knight? Get your horse. No, don't get on the horse again. Anyway, we're here. Or almost.
I'm coming with your wine.
Let's watch this cutscene and then probably call that a stream.
Look who has returned.
Yay.
Bayek of Siwa. Perfect that you have met us in Heraklion. City of wine. Women.
Dog, I'm married.
I like you desire. And deserves.
To the queen.
Thanks, Bayek.
Bayek, you arrive at an opportune time.
Cleopatra, I'm still looking for the men who killed my son. The order is neutralized. Was my hunt for me or for you?
I have 2 more names. The order can't be
And how many more names after that?
as many as it takes.
I wish to bring my son to the afterlife where he belongs, not... I like you, Cleopatra. But the royal matters that seduced my wife do not sway me so.
What does the badge mean to you? Have you forgotten?
This badge means more to you than it does to me.
This is not one man we are fighting. Nothing ends simply. I has understood.
Cleopatra, why are you such a dick?
I am your pharaoh. You are Medjay to all of Egypt. Follow me. We have a gift.
It's almost like she's historically known for being crazy manipulative.
Speaking of Magi, any news?
What? I never.
We are expecting Pompey and his fleet any day to unite against the Order and change the land.
I did see a lot on my hunts that sickened me. Our land is being oppressed greatly. I realize we cannot let the Order rise again.
Yes, Bayek. The two new names.
The Jackal and the Scorpion.
We believe they are the ones behind the attempt on my life.
An attempt on your life? By your brothers Philakis?
Hard to tell. A Gavignani, one of Septimius' warriors. They form a militia 2,000 strong. I had hoped to ally with them.
With Septimius? The Roman lad. He leads them.
Yes, the dreamer who posits himself as truly Egyptian, and yet sends a man to murder me. Not very Egyptian in the first place. Aya feels he is working for the Order, and has a
Venator.
Perhaps he is the masked one that forced my son's death upon me.
Hey, what's up, dog? Oh, hey, it's Serve.
Here is your gift.
Oh, that's troubling.
The order of ancients like Septimius. Found him snooping
I
around.
don't know, his Monster Hunter character was named Livius, and that dude's name is also Livius.
Ah.
And I don't give a shit.
Shit giving is my job.
I'm sure you thought that was a really cool thing to say, Bayek, but,
Is Bayek not worked out his one-liners?
no.
Not for you. I will press him for more information. I suggest you
Anyway,
visit the brothel in town.
join us next time when we visit a brothel.
Yes. Go dig through this.
Shit giving is his job.
and unearth the plot again.
Like I said, maybe not the greatest one-liner. The Jackal!
Septimius is in town. His main Philakis is a man named Venom.
Anyway, that'll do it for the Assassin's Creed. Join us next time
More Assassin's Creed.
for more Assassin's Creed.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Hold on, let me... Real quick, one last thing. Okay, now we're done.
Okay.
Now I hit the stop button. Bye!
Bye.
Night, everybody.